Hello and greetings to you, viewer from across the tubes. I am Gnarly Quack, although my friends and enemies tend to call me Carl. And I'm back working on Dr. Strangetest, my testing framework for PHP. So I guess let's just get into it. And so in the last stream, which I guess it's been a few days, I had, I think we're in a clean branch here. I had left off sort of implementing this callable info class and then updating some of the functions that we use in the framework to sort of execute various test functions and methods and set up and tear down fixture functions, fixture methods. And I was starting to convert some of those functions in the framework to use this callable info class. And kind of got hung up on failing to do that for run teardown. And I think I'm going to take another stab at that this evening. And if that goes smoothly, I think I'll try and sort of finish this callable info transition. And that should leave us in a pretty good place to kind of start. I've mentioned a few times I'm kind of getting to the end of this project, I think, and there's a couple smaller features I want to implement, but I feel like with kind of this out of the way, I can sort of start to begin like a last kind of pass through much of the code base. So let me I don't actually remember what the notes were that I left. I guess that was it, just sort of maybe having some more descriptive handling or meaningful handling of subtests and teardown functions. So I think I'll just leave those for now. And what is this branch we're in? We're in work. So maybe what I'll do is, let me just see what the branches are again. I guess I'll call this callable info. And actually, let's check that out off of one commit back from work. And everything should be clean there, but let me just make sure that is the case. Okay, so I think I will jump in here into tests, and I think the first thing I'm going to want to do is make this line and file number optional. And I started talking about this in the last stream, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And I'm not sure if that's going to break anything or not. I suspect it might, or I suspect it might not. Which I'm a little bit surprised that's the case. So why isn't that the case? Mass event. I guess I haven't really switched things over yet, that's why. Well, I get that if that's the case, then that's the case. So I'm not sure I trust that. I'm not sure I trust that, but let me just see where I'm using callable info in here. So this isn't set up. I guess an error event. All right, so grabbing the callable there, then the name, and then the file line. I guess it's okay if it's null there. Callable. Okay, I guess that's fine. And I guess method info, there's not going to be any issues here, I guess. I guess that's it. I guess that's the only place we're using it. So, okay. I guess what I'm going to do here is then go back to, this is what I was trying to do. My last stream was change that to a callable info. And I'm kind of, actually, just because of this little callable, I find kind of obnoxious. I'm wondering if I should like change this to info. And then I believe name. Oops. So I think that might actually sort out that function right away. So 732 here. This is going to go to that. 720. Right. So I guess the other thing I was thinking was maybe to add some constructors to that. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll do that. So I guess we're going to take a callable name file, which can be null, and a line which can be null, and then we're just going to do and then we're going to have to type hint this stuff. So that's going to bring a bunch of stuff because we're not invoking the constructor. And you can see, oh. Yeah, I was going to just try and make this a quick little stream just because I haven't done any coding, but I don't know. I could be just set myself up for some failure here. So I guess what I want to do is, in this case, yeah, we're going to set this to the function name. So, so the reason why this should never happen is because function name should be callable. And so this is going to go to callable info with the callable function name, function line, I don't know. Function name, line, and, well, that should be a file. And that's all going to go away. And I'm almost half thinking about pulling this out into like a util function. In fact, I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm just going to do make what I want to do. Where do I, what's this bottom function here? Is iterators a reference checker? Here, I just put this at the top. And what is this called in? It's called like a function literal. Changelog. It's like a callable literal or something. I don't know. Let's see, I guess we want the English documentation here. I think this. Oh, they've got documentation up for 8.2 already, so I may want to take a look at that. A first class callable syntax. All right. So we don't. I guess I'll just call this callable. And what I'm saying, I want to do this. And we'll do this backwards. So this is 8.0, I guess. Well, I guess what we just call this first class. I suppose, I don't know. I'm only doing this because I read a comment in the documentation that says getting a callable from a closure is actually more performant. I don't know if I believe that or not. Suppose I could benchmark it. I don't know how much I care. Because performance, I mean, not that I'm always against more or faster performance, but performance at the moment is not seemingly our problem. And I guess I wasn't right. I was only starting to do this because I was using reflection and grabbing a callable off the reflection. All right. So what we want to do here is we basically want to do and I guess this really makes this function dumb. So where do we call this? Well, I don't know. I guess we call that in 4 places. Well, 3, I guess, because 1 is the actual function definition. And I guess I should probably put that in the right place. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I think that should clean up Discover. Maybe not. No, in fact, we done blowed up errors there. Oh well. I guess because this is probably, what do we have here? I probably should have actually looked. Uh, that should knock some of that down, right? 371, I guess. So what do we have here? Is callable. This is going to be and what we have, we got file path, I guess. And this is going to be token line. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Maybe I want to make function info actually a constructor too. And this is what? Function name. I think this is also file path. This is going to be token line again, I believe. Okay. Well, I guess this is really going to go to, so what are we doing? We're doing and then this stuff. I guess, and then we're going to return that result. I guess we'll keep this to do here. Just slap that there. And I think that all goes away. Right, so that brings us back to where we started. And so what we were just setting this to the test name, right? So what do we pass in here? Test? What is test? A function test? So I guess this is going to go like test name. Right? We'll just put the callback in there, and then we're going to do this test name plus this run. I think I called that qualifier. Let's see if that has to say about anything. How much should we break? So this is just going to go to teardown, I believe. And what are we here? This is also going to go to teardown. 661. Right, this is the test name, 590. $534. 475. 12. 179. I think that's what that is going to go to. Oh. That's right. So what are we going to do? We're going to have result callable equals new, and that's going to be the result name. This is going to be the result name. This is going to be the result file, result line. And then 351. Oh, dude, yeah. I guess, well, okay, that should be fine. Okay. Okay, that's fine with me. So is it use callable actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push up I'm gonna push that up actually. I would just like to make sure there aren't any hideous bugs going on before I get too deep into it here. Let me just make sure I'm logged into my GitHub. And it looks like I am. Oh no. What? What did I break so badly? So what is going on? Object of class callable info cannot be converted to int. And so is this all the same test? Test discover directory. Test does not find conditionally non-declared tests. Okay. All right, was it two errors all of these? 7.3, 7.4. Test discover directory. Yeah, 184, 184. Okay. So I guess. So where are we here? We are in 184. These are both in test discover directory. Um, so what do we have here? We have you know what actually I'm going to do? Instead of that, I'm going to actual discovered actual. Let's see what that gives us. Although we're saying so the only difference here it looks like is the object instances. Well, okay. I think I should be okay here because if those tests are erroring out anyway, and we're doing that, I think before the error happens, we should be getting the output. So, all right, what are we getting here? We're getting different lines. We are getting different lines. So why are we getting different lines? Um, well, in this case, it's because things are being discovered in a different order, I guess. Yeah, so that's not very helpful. And I think the equal comparison is what is causing the bug to begin with. So what I think might be happening, well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I think I can replicate this bug locally. Is what do we have? Make callable. Or instead of this, I just pass in the result name. Hey, type error. How are you? Okay, so now I'm getting this error here. So instead of this, oop, oh, okay. I was wondering about that because I think I have like two accounts with this name follow me like a few days ago or a week ago, I guess at this point. But how you doing tonight? Not too bad. Just I didn't really do any programming this weekend, so I'm just trying to get a little bit done tonight. But I'm doing okay otherwise. Had a pretty good weekend to be honest with you. How about you? That's good. So hopefully with this, right? Because if this is causing an error, then we won't get either one of these. And I suspect it's something like that's causing our error. So although I think I wanted to. Boy, that's a lot of. That is a lot of output. I thought I had. Nice, how's that going? Is this your first time using Linux? Here, right there. I guess I should have figured that the last instance of that. So what are we comparing here? We're comparing 5. What is the original? Oh, okay. Well, all right. So yeah, I think I lurked for a little bit a few days ago and saw you were back to Python. I think it might be a much easier way to get started with things. And yeah, I've been using Linux for geez, how long now? Probably about 15 years, and I once you kind of get used to just how a different operating system works, if you've only been using Windows, like not that Linux isn't perfect or anything, it's got its own issues, but I find it to be so much nicer to use than Windows. The only thing about well, I don't know if you're using because probably if you use like well, what version are you using? I guess I could just ask you. Because I suspect some versions will actually prompt you to update. Like if you're on Ubuntu or Mint or something, they probably prompt you to update every month or so. But that's one of the things I love is I just every week usually I update my software and that's it. I don't have things bugging me when I try and use them. Okay. Yeah, Ubuntu's pretty popular, so I think that's probably a good one to use. And you said you installed it on like an old laptop, right? That's also another really nice thing about Linux is you can bring back, not bring back, but you can extend the life of old hardware. Okay, so I guess what, yeah. So I guess, I guess I can just check this. What am I looking for here? Not that window. So we're saying this causes things to break horribly. And that doesn't. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, this is meant to be kind of a short one. How long we've been going? Not quite an hour. But like I said, I just kind of wanted, I have been coded all weekend and I just kind of wanted to code. But thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Thank you. You too. So I guess we just need to try this. And I guess we probably need to do catch exception. Where else do I do this? Uh, 609. Yeah. Seamless comparisons. Um, All right, so now what happens? It's actually not true. That's not true, PHP Stan. Who cares? Throwable, it doesn't matter. Throwable. All right. That about sums it up there. Well, I guess, right? If we like, this doesn't assume we like an error handler, but if we do, we shouldn't assume we don't throw. And actually, by the way, that does throw anyway, right? This is an error we're getting? Oh, that's a notice. All right, well, whatever. So I guess I'll just baseline that. Where? Okay, so now back here in So now maybe hopefully we can figure out what is going on here. And while that's going on, I think I'm going to grab some water actually. So I will be right back, even though it looks like we're starting to get results, but I'll be right back. All right. So am I dreaming or... Okay, I'm not. Or I am dreaming, actually. I thought we were getting different things failing. Okay, well, something else must be different here. Actual setup, callable. Okay, well, that is some weirdness going on there. Is it just that closures don't loosely compare? But that was passing before, wasn't it? Oh, I guess it wasn't. I never pushed this up. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to leave this code because I may want to file a bug report in PHP stand. This is what failing in. Yeah. Well, that's stupid. Boy, is that stupid. Well, that answers that question, right? I mean, who cares? Right? I guess I said speed is not really a problem that I'm having, so what did I call this? Callable info. Although I guess whatever. I guess we can just. So what was it? That was an util. Do I still have that open? I don't. So we'll just delete that. And because that function no longer exists now, we'll just take that out everywhere. What are we? 530. $368. 212. I don't know. I suppose we could. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Ugh, all right. I guess. Like, I feel like this is dumb kind of making this note here because I'm not sure where else we're doing this. We say 8.0. $368. 212. Got to save all my files. Yeah, write everything, dude. All right. I guess this is kind of a dumb reason to take this out too, but you know what? I guess I don't care. Um, I think 7.0 we said. 7.1. Or I guess it's from callable. What the heck's it called? From callable. Guess I don't really need that. What am I in? Callable info. So that should fix it, hopefully. That looks promising. Well, assuming that works, I guess I'm going to... Alright, so what... I'm not going to delete the local fix branch, but I'm going to push that up there. Okay, so that passes. Now I guess... Oh, run test, and we have run function. Excuse me. So this is also right. I think run test is the common handling between run method and run function. So let's do this one next. This is going to take a... So this is going to be, and actually what I say, I'm going to call this info. And then name, I guess. Ooh, wow. All right. So name. Okay, so I think that'll sort that one out. I'll sort that one out, I guess. Oh, it was a method. All right. Okay. So run teardown, run test, and run setup. I'll take that. Now I kind of feel like run function. Or what do we have? Result? Was it record? What do we take in here? We take... What's the name, I wonder? Name is going to be... Oh, test name. Test name and... Oh, I guess right, because the test name has the that qualifier tacked onto it. And I guess we won't necessarily have a... all right. So I guess that's fine. All right, here in setup... in teardown... Um... Let's see. I really hate that, but I don't know. I like that a little bit better, even though it's pointless. I don't know. Oh, right, because we have that context in. What are we doing with this context? that literally all we're using that for? Oh no, okay, we were also, okay, so we do need to pass that in there. All right. Okay, I take it back. And then run setup we've already done. So I guess what we're doing here is, oh, we've got record test results up here. Okay. So this is interesting. What are we doing with name here? Okay, so we do need both of them, I guess. What is this? That is... Huh. So we're only passing it in so we could log a pass event. Okay. So I guess I'm talking about, since I'm talking about eliminate, but I guess we'll just do this maybe one at a time. So I guess this is going to go to callable info. So that means this needs to be set higher up, I believe. And I guess maybe, let me see. Hmm. Or maybe not. You know what? I take it back. I take it back. I don't believe I... Okay, I guess that worked. Well, that might actually be all the places I want to do that at. Right, because these take method infos, right? Although I guess the thing here then, right, is the whole point of right passing in a callable info here is we don't need to create a callable each time. Really, all we need to do is update the name, the setup and teardown name for the specific test. But I guess one thing I guess I don't really like about that though is now we're checking twice to see if setup function is set, right? We would need to be checking that out here to see if we need to update the name. And then in setup function or run function, we're actually checking it again, then to see if we actually need to run it. And so here we just consolidate the checks into one. Which means the same thing's going to happen here, right? Like, I mean, I guess, right, we could still, nothing prevents us from just creating a callable, but then, right, the problem is since we're setting a new callable name here, we lose that. So maybe we shouldn't be overriding the callable name like we do. Or actually, I guess we're talking about up here. Hmm. That might be what we're saying then. But what time is it? About 11? I may wrap that up for tonight, then actually on the stream here. Just because it's getting late here, and I need to get a little bite to eat before I call it a night. But okay, we sorted out a couple things, including, I guess, what I would call at least one bug with, well, I got to remember to merge that back in. Which, okay, maybe I'll do that. I'll stream or tomorrow or something. Tomorrow might be another late stream. I got some stuff going on during the day. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, okay, if anybody's lurking or watching this on the VOD after the fact, then I thank you for joining me. And whoever or wherever or whenever you are, I bid you peace and take care.